So I am now walking home from the pub. This is one of my many treks, and normally I get lost or I end up stuck in a ditch somewhere. So hopefully I'm sober enough to get through this bugger without falling in a ditch or killing myself. Now then, it's a lot lighter than I'm normally used to, and if you'll notice that the camera is pointing north, but it seems light over there. Now I'm not sure, but I always thought the sun set somewhere over there, but apparently it stays light over here at the north a lot longer. So hopefully I'll get through this shit without killing myself. I am half cut, which in Geordie terms means I am pissed. So hopefully guys, you'll not see much because it is absolutely, well, it's not as dark as usual, but it's pretty dark, and I have a wood to walk through. So hopefully you guys can see some of the shit that I fall into, and generally get tangled up in. Anyway, it's quite nice. So hopefully, I'm not sure if you can see this shit, but that's what I've got to walk through on the way home. Guys at work think, how the hell's this guy getting lost all the time? Well, this is it. I get lost because I get lost. Now then, I think I've got to go down here. So let's go down the band. Oh, you bugger. Pisses in here. Right, so this is where we're heading. Not sure how much this bloody thing picks up, but hopefully you can see enough to see that I'm walking into death. We love it. We do love it. I just wish it was a bit darker for you guys, because I actually think it's a lot lighter than it normally is. I'm normally walking into all sorts of shit by now, but can't have it always. Can't have it always. So let's just hang loose for Newton MF and see what the crack is. And in we go. So if you think about it, this place is normally pitch black when I come through. I'm normally struggling all over, falling over. Let's go and have a look over here, see what the crack is. Now I don't know if the video is picking us up, but we have a nice dipping pond in here. Some good frogs and newts can be found in there. It's good for the schoolies. Schoolies come here and have a good laugh. But this isn't about schoolies, this is about me getting home from the pub. Now, normally, I don't know how you guys go to the pub, but generally it's just a walk along the street, get home, or get a taxi, get whatever. Butcherboytoma walks home. It can generally be, I've already walked approximately 1.5 miles. I've got another probably 2 miles to walk, and this is where I go. I walk through here, and I quite like it. So I do have very sturdy boots on all the time, and that's me tripping over a tree. What the fudge? Yeah, tripping over a tree. Hope yous are getting this, because I haven't got a bloody clue where I'm going. So I've lived around here all my life. I mean, this place used to be a lot more countryside than what's here. This is tiny compared to what it used to be. It used to be fields forever. Now it's just a small section, cordoned off. People enjoy it down here. It's like a wildlife sanctuary. But to me, this is naught compared to what it used to be. Now then, we'll get through this gate here. Right. So going through here. It's not that long a walk. It's quite relaxing, really. Just hanging loose, thinning out. Now, if you think about it, it's probably 70% lighter than what it normally is when I come through here. So it's quite easy to get lost. But I thought for the filming, get through here while it's lighter, then you might be able to see what we're doing. Might. Rock and roll, that's what it's all about. Obviously I'm not going to show you the whole walk home, so that would be boring as fuck. But this bit's not too bad. It's nice and spooky. Thing about trees and woods, definitely plays with the mind. I've got to admit, when it's really, really dark, this place gets really eerie. The way it is now, it's just too wide apart. But when it gets really dark, it's quite spooky. You never know what you're gonna run up against, especially with Pinocchio. You could end up against anything. It's bloody ridiculous. Now, I'm not sure how much this video is picking up, but hopefully you can see enough. gotta admit, like, I'm not as drunk as I normally am when I come through here, so my footing isn't too bad. So for you guys waiting for blood and snot, I apologise. I don't think I'm going to fall over quite yet. But we'll just get through here. This is a nice path, this. I like this bit. Lovely. Nice and peaceful. Turn the corner. There we go. There we go, come out here. We've got a... Oh, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. Still nice and light, so hopefully you guys can see where I'm going. Now, I don't know if any American viewers, this is a sort of, I don't know if anyone walks home from the pub anymore, to tell you the truth, but I do like to walk or stumble home. I mean, if you think about it, walking around here, beautiful really. And by the way, this is normally pitch black. I'm normally eating chicken from Asda by here. Feed me face with tandoori chicken or char grilled chicken, something like that, from the supermarket, which I've spent half an hour falling over shelves and stuff like an absolute git because I'm pissed. But as I'm filming today, we haven't gone into Asda, so I'm absolutely starving. So I'm looking forward to me smoky sausage when I get in. I'm going to fry that up with some nice whatever's in the fridge. Get that fried up. Looking forward to that, because I'm absolutely bloody famished. But let's get home first without getting killed. Eaten by werewolves, bitten by vampire bats, or any of that bollocks. It's a lovely walk, this, by the way. Any of you guys that take cars, buses and stuff and taxis when they get from the pub, they should definitely think about, if they live anywhere like this, you should definitely think about actually walking home, because it is quite refreshing. You come through really nice places, hang loose for new, and just take in the scenery. Fair enough, it's dark, but it's still scenery. Scenery, dark, light, doesn't matter what it is, it's still scenery, you can see it. Walking along here. Now that sort of hill thing over there, hopefully I'll end up on the top of that in a moment. Not, well, a couple of minutes. The old legs didn't take us that quick. You get quite a view of the northeast from up there. It's quite nice. Whether this camera can pick it up or not, I do not know. Probably absolutely bollocks. You probably see black smudges everywhere, but my eyes are working quite fine. I've got my glasses on and I'm hanging loose and fitting out. So let's bugger off up here. Look at all them lights. Civilization that way. I prefer that way, me. Nothing to be seen forever. Let's get up here. Now a good stiff walking boot while you're walking around here is good. Obviously I wear really heavy boots. Sometimes get a bit of a ribbon through it, but there is a reason why I wear what I wear. This is one of the reasons. Because when I walk through shit. So a good boot gets you there. And my boots are epic. They are epic. My boots are absolutely fantastic. So let's get myself up this hill. Not sure what you can see, like. Can you see me? Not sure if you can actually see me, but I'm probably not. I don't think you can see me. Just dark. Never mind. You can't see us. You'll not know what I'm wearing. But I do dress in the steampunk Gothic style. So hopefully you guys that follow it know what you're talking about. But there's a few guys at work know what the crack is with the steampunk Gothic style. And they know what I'm all about. Let's get up this bloody hill. I'm not doing too bad for 42. Running around. Oh! Hold on, can you see that? It's a plane. We have a plane flying through the clouds. Yeehaw! Anyway. See civilization over there? Yeah, civilization. Tell you the truth, guys, all these lights, obviously when I was a kid I grew up around here, and this is absolutely shite, honest to God. When I grew up here, this was literally fields from arsehole to breakfast time. None of this shit was here. This has all appeared as I grew up, and it disappoints. If you think back to the childhood when you run through fields, open fields, and you could explore everything, and then it's all been encroached upon by building sites and housing estates and bollocks. So I know humans have got to live, but at the end of the day, how are you guys? Look at the clip of that. That is ridiculous. All that electricity. I used to look over here when I was a kid, and there was hardly any lights across there. That's Sunderland, by the way. North Shields, Jarrah, South Shields, Jarrah, Newcastle over there. All that. And it's just people living, surviving, or trying to survive. Most of them aren't doing a very good job. It's pretty poor, really. All the way over. Half of these lights weren't here. Absolutely terrible. See where we've come. I mean, I used to be able to stand here when I was a kid. The skies were pitch black. You can see everything. Now it's just light pollution everywhere. Can't see shit. Can't follow the stars or anything. Obviously people are getting the road through, like, wonder, see like, oh, I'm following the moon and stuff like that. But what they don't realise is when I was a kid, that's what we used to do. All we could see in the sky was stars. And that's how we, you know, half got our directions. Stars, moon, what we're going for. And we'd be able to direct ourselves through that. Whereas now, you can hardly fucking see shit. It's all bollocks and lights. No mate. Anyway, we'll get on this bit. The wife's not going to be pleased with the muddy boots, mind. See if I can get on the side here so it doesn't get too muddy. She always complains about the mud, so I'll see if I can keep it off. Gotta respect the wife. She'll stick the dandruff on you if you don't respect that. Kick you in the bollocks and stuff you up. So we're going doing here. Notice I haven't passed a bloody another soul on the way down here, which is a bit disappointing because I thought more people would be enjoying this shit. But still, I suppose Xboxes and videos and stuff like that takes over the old nice wander out in the muddy countryside. Not that it's fucking countryside, like, it's a bloody big muddy hill, really. Get away. Place is a shithole. Anyway, what I'm standing on here anyway is the top of a pit. Obviously Wall's End, big mining area back in the day. So this thing here I'm standing on top of is basically the slag heap from the pits. A lot less grass and trees on it when I was a kid. It was just basically bollocks shit when I was a kid, but it's good fun to play on. But this is a big slag heap from the mines. So below me are dirty big fucking tunnels that, with the way the rain's going, could collapse any fucking time. So Wall's End could just sink under a pile of shade any time. Get through here. So, see the lights there? That's Newcastle over there. Right. Newcastle, Sunderland, back over there. That's where the wife's from, Sunderland. I'm a Geordie, she's a Mackham. Get together. Happy days, happy days. People say, why do you follow football? Well, how if you know the history of football, you don't mix Geordie and Mackham. Follow football in Wales, try and keep it peaceful. The lights. That's where all people live over there. Absolute nightmare. All them, but trying to survive, getting on with it. In the lights when I was a kid. Quite strange really, because it used to be a big, what I used to call a tick. It used to be a big massive tick of lights. I can't actually see it now because there's that many lights around. You can't pick it out. But obviously that was it. There was no lights apart from this massive tick. This was going towards, I think it was going the sitting room, looking out at the lights. A few lights kicking about there, over there. But there was a big, massive, like, tick, like a inverted V. I don't know what you would call it now. You cannot make that out anymore because the lights increased that much. You cannot make out what I used to look at. It's disappointing, really, but it just shows that obviously the way the world's going, apparently the world's struggling with stuff like that. But this is why. How much stuff is going on here? Not half as much as that when I was a kid. Roads, used to hardly have any cars on the roads. Now you can't get across the road for cars. You can't get up streets for cars parked up. It's absolutely sealed. We just seem to be like covering the planet with crap. And this is like hopefully a safe haven. What I've walked through now, a safe haven for at least a little bit of wildlife, while we sort of take up all the rest of the shit. But it's weird, very weird. Get on here. Pardon a bit. Oh, pardon me. Wind's coming up the old beer's riffing up there. Not sure how much of this video is going to come out like. Over there we go. You probably won't see shit with that, that's all dark. This camera's crap. Anyway, let's get down here. It's starting to get quite dark now. Sun's buggered off in the north. the sun sets in the north now. That's quite strange. I'm sure that'll get explained in another 50 years when they tell us exactly what's going on with that crap. But the sun sets in the north now, up here. Oh dear. Oh, you can see this, it's absolutely squelchy as shit. I probably... Last week I actually fell in a ditch and I was stuck there for 10 minutes. Ruined the suit. I think the wife managed to save it, like I got it to the dry cleaners and it come back stains all over, but no, the wife was there, wore soap, hanging loose, finning out, and saved the suit. So, oh bloody shit, bollocks. What the hell is going on here? This place is a nutter. So we've gone away out. So as you can see over here, we've got housing estates, and over here we have a massive marsh. And by the way, that housing estate is built on a marsh. So for you guys who follow stories of people building bloody houses on sand and shit, that housing estate is built on a marsh. That marsh there, big ass marsh, everything sinks when it gets waterlogged. So these people bought the houses living in a marsh. Hey, sweet, love it. Such is life. People still trying to sell the place as well. By the way, you live by a marsh. Buy this house for £100,000. Fuck you, you twat, you live on a marsh, you fucking stupid twat. Anyway, so This is a big marsh where I used to get up to me fucking knees and shit when I was a kid. Marshy, marshy, squelchy, squelchy, smelly, smelly. Ah, it stinks as well, you know. Really stinks when it gets to summer. You get some smells out of that shit. Let's get through here. This place has really changed since I was a kid, because I used to live over there, and obviously this field is only half the size it used to be, but I used to live right down there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's dark, but it's right down there. There's a street where I used to live when I was a kid. That was the first school I went to over there. That's encroached on this field. I used to look around, and all this, none of this was here. All this was fields all the way. Everything was fields everywhere. Couldn't get moved for fields, farms and stuff like that. And then as I grew up, the building sites appeared, and they started building everywhere. Everything started disappearing. So when you were a kid, you used to like to just wander off when you were kids in your little gangs, just start walking and keep walking forever. It used to be absolutely amazing. You used to just keep walking and then walk home, and you used to be absolutely knackered by the time you got home. And you never touched civilization when you did it. We used to be walking through little woods, you know, across fields, all sorts of stuff. But now, you can hardly go 50 yards without getting, get up my lane, you fucker! You're warning my sheep! So, kids have got it bad these days. No, I mean, I haven't got an excuse for being twats, but I don't blame them, because they've got absolutely nothing to do. I mean, everything's built on. Every field that they can play on to have a game of football or have a knock about, build their little camps and stuff like that, is taken up by private land. Not allowed to go on it. So obviously they'll rebel. It's a shame, but such is life. What that is this? We made our own shit. We've got to live with it. So I'm going to cut this video back now, because obviously I didn't want you guys seeing wherever I live. Twats. I've got another half a mile, 3/4 mile to walk yet. But that's the interesting bit anyway, where the nice little bit of countryside. But now we're in civilization. So keep smiling, guys. Thanks for watching. And Steve, yo, love you, guy. Love you, guy. Keep smiling now.